Hey, it's your girl Moni 69 Ways Johnson. I'm here with another Braxtons, the Braxtons, season 1, episode 7 recap review. Yes. This is not gonna be long because a lot hasn't happened in this episode for me. It was just basically focus more on the promo marketing shoot for the Braxtons the TV show and Tony gearing up for her residency with Cedric the Entertainer. So it really wasn't like too much going on in this episode. Safe to say that there was no Kevin Jr., aka Scratchy, because that boy is carrying the show on his back. Him and his mother. Okay. It's interesting to not see him in this episode because it's like now it relies on the sisters, see what they got going on, and the mother, see what they got going on in their lives. So it really was too much nothing. Like I said, it focused on like two things, those two things I mentioned. So we see a scene where the mother, Tawanda and Trina, they met up at the nail spa. And Trina and Tawana, they nosy. They're trying to get all their mama business details about her date. She was vague about it. She really didn't say too much. She just said she didn't like the purple he wore from head to toe. And they asked her what you like about him. He said that he's a man. And she said, this is why I don't like them hooking me up with the with the dates and stuff like that. But I'm like, but you last episode, then you asked Tony to hook you up with someone to go on a date with is crazy that you say that, to be honest. So yeah. Um we also see them also talking about they're going to LA to do this marketing shoot for the show. So, Tawanda, she glad she ain't got her hair and stuff like that. And she ain't got to worry about wigs and stuff. So that was a good thing for her. And they also did flashbacks of, they put Tracy in there as well, flashbacks of her some of her sayings or imitation of what they mother. So yeah, throughout this whole episode, you're gonna see flashbacks of Tracy. Um, then we get over to Tony and Cedric. So we see Cedric the Entertainer. So they in this rehearsal space. They rehearsing for their residency. And Cedric, he gonna do his comedy and he gonna do his 1-2 step because say it like to dance if y'all didn't know. I'm pretty sure y'all do know because if y'all watch the TV shows, the movie and stuff, it's always like some dancing involved when it comes to him. And he loved music, so um I guess she got the right person for her residency. And she said her her family and his family know each other for years, and their kids dated at one point. It didn't work out, but they still remain friends. As Tony worry about her bronchitis, getting bronchitis or something, because she has lupus. And, any common cold or what have you dealing with the lungs, mess with your breathing and stuff, affect her lupus and stuff like that. So she had to make sure that her body and health is right before going out to do this performance or at the residency. So she been doing a little. I mean, she's doing her full rehearsal, but she's taking it easy. I mean, I ain't never, to be honest, for me, that her shows take a lot of movement. I mean, because to me, most of her songs are slow, and then it's like, especially the early '90s, mid '90s, whatever. And then we get to the early 2000s, stuff start going up tempo. Okay, late '90s, early 2000s, stuff going up tempo for her song. But I don't think she should be dancing. That's just my opinion, because she got all these health issues and she don't need to be winded so quick. And that's just my opinion, because I'm like, she need a stool and a mic, okay? But I understand it's a residency and she got to put on a show for entertainment purposes. Just not the music, just the whole show as a whole. Got to be entertaining. So I get it, but I'm just saying she's a warrior for sure, for pushing through. And then you see Trina's the one that the mama stopped by and went to the peeping on their rehearsal. And then Tony said she wanted to tell a joke. Child, terrible. Terrible. She don't need to be telling no jokes, okay? No jokes. No jokes at all. Um, Even her sisters and mom looking like, are you okay? And Cedric, he did like a little light chuckle, like, okay. I don't know, she talking about mushrooms and going out on a date. I don't know what she talking about in that joke. It was just weird. So she thinks she's funny. Um, and then we get to a scene. It was not too much going on. I'm looking. If I'm looking down, y'all, I'm looking at my phone and I'm looking through the episode. I'm looking through the episode, y'all. So it's not much going on. And when they did have scenes together, it was just like fluff. So what's his name? Mr. Blank. I follow him on IG because I know he be doing stuff, content videos and stuff like that. It'd be really creative. I think he worked at one time with Candy Burrs, and one time I think I saw him with Takara from American Next Top Model. Um, they was pushing out content on their IG, so yeah, so he's really talented in what he do. So they working with him, and Trina said he did her music video. What's that song? I forgot what was her song that she did on the Braxton Family Values. So I know it's like a party song. It was cute. And then they saw the hummingbird. They said that was Tracy. I said, okay. And they keep showing that picture of Tracy on her back with the birds on her back with you can see her hospital gown and stuff. I don't like when they keep showing that because it's a little disturbing for me. I don't like it. So that's just me. So they getting ready for the photo shoot for the promo of this show. So basically, we just seen them getting ready, taking pictures and stuff like that. And then the producers asked Tony, like, where's Tamar? And then she said Tamar is in Atlanta. She doing her own photo shoot for this promo of the show. And Tony said, I get it because your mom, we got busy lives and you got other jobs. So Tony said she get it. Seems like Tony's understanding why she's not there. So it's just seems a little bit off, I will say. Them over here, Tamar over here doing her own photo shoot. But I mean, I understand scheduling could be a problem and stuff happen like that. And I understand the gift of technology and artistic ways of merging, putting pictures together to make it seem like they all in one room. So can you like really tell that uh Tamar wasn't there by looking at this photo behind me? Not really. Now we know. So, she says she's not used to Tamar's. This is Tamar now. She's in Atlanta getting ready for her photo shoot, and she just said how she's not used to this production anymore. Like no connection to this production anymore. And yeah, same old stuff that she gonna focus on herself and stuff like that. So everybody looked nice for the most part. So and you see the photo behind me, so you see how that turned out. And then we back in LA at the photo shoot, and then Sean popped up with some flowers for Tawana to surprise her. Some nice little flowers. Look like some flowers you yeah, I'm not gonna even say it. Anyway, as she says so many reasons why she loved that man. I'm like, okay. She said they've been together for 9 years. I'm like, been that long? Oh wow. Ain't never been that long, but that's really long. I mean, I don't I don't care if they get married or not. I don't think because they've been together for 9 years, should be no pressure. I mean, if he ain't proposed now, I don't think y'all should really, get married. It's just my opinion. You should just be. You should just be. I mean, she already had a marriage. I'm pretty sure, like, she not in the rush to have another one. If so, that'd be a shocker to me. But they could just be like the way they are. So, and they just the sister say they miss Tracy, of course. They show flashbacks, and they also miss Tamar, even though she's in Atlanta. So it's like two sisters are missing from the LA photo shoot. I mean, they really stretched this episode out. I'm gonna be honest, because there's only two things happening. It was Tony with her gearing up for her residency, and the sisters gearing up for their photo shoot, whether it's in LA or Atlanta. It wasn't too much going on this episode. I'm gonna be honest with you. I was bored to tears. And I low key kind of dozed off on it, and then I had to go back. So yeah. So they had Mr. Chow, Tony, Trina, Tawana. And Tony was ordering stuff. I just noticed she was ordering things um off this menu, like she had a football team or something. Like I'm like, oh, you so petite. Where did that food? All that food gonna go? It's probably gonna go in a doggy bag and home to your kids. She was ordering a lot of food. She was ordering a lot of food. But yeah, she was just talking about being in Vegas with Cedric and how his mom had lupus. She shared that his mom had lupus, and Trina and Tawana, they said they didn't know that. And how is he empathetic? So that's how he's empathetic, and she picked the right person to do her residency with. So that's cool. I mean, she gets support and she get understanding for with her co-headliner, I should say, and which is cool. And she's still worried about her health. And she said how they are dancing. I guess they have a dancing number in the show. So she kind of excited about it, but also worried about it at the same time with her body. And they kind of reminisce about Tracy. Then we get a scene with Tawanda and Sean. I guess they went out for lunch or dinner. She just sharing her journey with dealing with alopecia. Tawanda sharing her journey with dealing with alopecia, about girl talking about her hair and stuff because it was thin in certain places, and stuff like that, and how she's going to, I guess, talk and share her story on a podcast or radio or something. And then we also see Tony and Cedric do the Jennifer Hudson show. Like I remember seeing clips of this episode when it aired. I want to say a couple of months ago. Yeah, like a couple of months ago, I saw this aired. And so they at the Jennifer Hudson show, Tony getting ready to go on stage. She says like, she emotional. She emotionally drained. She talked to her manager Kenneth. And then they went out there, talk about the Vegas show. They also talk about, of course, losing a sister and stuff like that. So it's like a lot, I guess, on her for his mental. And then when it's a lot in your mental, it starts to wear on your body. It affects your body, I should say. And that's not cool for in her state, for the one who got lupus and some heart issues. So yeah, so that's the last thing she need to be going through. But like I said, like I think my second episode recap, that Tony needs to go to a grief counselor. She needs to see a grief therapist, to be honest. So yeah, so I think that's about end of the episode. I think that was it, if I'm not mistaken. And Tony being down out and worrying about her physical state, and will she be ready for her residency show? I can't talk. Residency show. So we will see. I think it's just one more episode, and yeah, like I said, it was nothing. It was fluff at best. So hopefully, I'm gonna see it all the way to the end. I'm gonna do the last episode, and yeah, if they have another season, I am not reviewing or talking about the Braxtons. Sorry, I tapped out. I'm no longer interested. At first 2 episodes, I got interested, but it took a turn for the worse when it got to episode 3 for me. 3 or 4 for me. Yeah, so let me know your thoughts down in the comments below about this episode. Were you entertained? Was it more interesting since Kevin Jr. Is not in this episode, or Big Kevin is not talked about in this episode like that? So yeah, let me know your thoughts, and make sure you like this video, share, subscribe if you're not already, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. On track, now we gon' way up.